Mike, turn your games down.
Welcome to our comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, who's a little mad with me tonight.
Hey everybody, it's Kenneth Sanity. Rock me, Amadeus Arkham.
And I am Joe Butler, and I'm just a man. Someone got that reference.
I did not. Ken, what are we talking about only because of you?
Today we are talking about a Batman comic, and what a comic it is. Today we are talking about 1989's Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth, written by Grant Morrison, art by Dave McKean from DC Comics. Hot damn.
Mr. Kenneth Sanity, could you explain what kind of art Dave McKean does for the crowd?
We've done 10 episodes on the art of Dave McKean. Dave McKean was one of the major artists behind the Sandman's influential looks with his very interesting paintings for the covers. Did I just unlock a core memory for you, Mike?
It did. I actually, somewhere, I don't know where it went, but I have a copy of Sandman 1, a reprint. I want to put on my wall, but then I lost it in my basement. That you just reminded me.
See, now you got me a little bit hooked.
I still hate this. Okay, he has a great cover artist. Anyone that wanted to put him inside the book should be slapped.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
I know.
I think it's fine.
So I have to say, we should probably do our memories quick. I've never read this before. I only knew it existed because he asked me to do it, 2 years ago or something?
Yep, that was me.
Yeah, it's been a bit. And I've been trying, and then just timing hasn't worked out. But yeah, so I never read it until this past week, and I read it once. I almost bought it, though. In Green Bay, they had a mini version of this comic for, I think, like $10. DC has, so they were smaller. And I almost bought this, but I'm like, if I want to buy it, but I want to buy the real version. I was going to buy it on Amazon at the end of this month, but then we planned the show, so that didn't happen. And yeah, so I read this digitally, I should say, because that's going to play a big part in our talk. Joe, what's your history?
I also never read this. I understood, most of the references. Some of the references that we're really, really going to dig into. I've honestly never heard of this beforehand, but I can see why it's a beloved comic as well.
Ken?
I fuck with this book like it bought me dinner. This is one of my favorite Batman comics. It always has been. I read this when I was probably like 12 or 13. And I probably didn't get all of it because this is kind of a deep book. But over the years, I've read this many times. And every time I just love it a little bit more.
Yeah, as a teenager, I probably also would have hated this book. But reading it now and knowing at least probably copious amounts as well of Batman lore, I appreciated it.
I tried. I read it, but it didn't do much for me personally. And I really do not like the art in this. The art bothers me a lot personally.
I'll give it to Ken. The art adds to the madness.
It does.
Yes.
But it's hard to read. For me, it was hard to read.
That's
and that could have been part, I know, but also I was just on a tablet, so that could have had a little bit of it too. So I have to make sure I state that because that plays a big part in this. I mean, if I would have had the actual book in my hands, like I was going to order the hardcover, probably would have been an easier read. Still might order the hardcover. But, so I mean, that played a part in it too. And this book is all about the art.
Oh, yeah. It lives and dies by its art. So much so that when this was released for 15th anniversary version, they actually came out with a 15th anniversary textless version.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I personally think the art tells coherent enough of a story without the words.
It does, but okay, as I'm looking insert one of those words from the book, like the physical book, yeah, it would have been easier to read if I would have actually had a real copy of this sitting in my hand versus a tablet.
Yeah,
mark your calendars, everybody. 5 years from now, when we recover this, and Mike has a physical copy, you can say you heard it way back.
I do kind of regret not buying the $10 copy, but I spent $40 instead.
I, too, might buy this physically just because I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty before reading. I did have a little bit of an issue reading it, but I also feel like I was reading like a 360 PDF version of it, too. So I'll give that, though, to the website issue and not the comic.
A little difficult reading this digitally. I have it open now as we're talking. And even though it's easier to see on my computer, part of my small issues is I don't like the font a lot of times. I especially do not like Joker's font, where it's a red italic with no outline on it.
I think
and
that's
it made for me to
perfect.
read.
All
But it's hard to read
before
on a digital. Like even on a computer, it's hard to read. It might be easier when you're holding the physical book in your hand.
But before we get to the really, really nitty gritty, Mr. Kenneth Sanity, do you have a summary for us?
I actually didn't write one because
not a
honestly,
movie.
this story's nothing.
Okay.
No, but seriously, you want the story? Arkham Asylum gets taken over by the inmates, and Batman has to go in to solve a hostage crisis. That's
typical Tuesday.
That's the entire story, and one your listeners should be very familiar with because they played a version of this already.
Oh, I caught that 110%. I was like, all those ideas came from.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that too because I thought that's where this was going, but it kind of wasn't. Is this where the start of like Amadeus Arkham being kind of a fucking freak started?
Yes.
I don't know if it was the start.
It's close if it isn't.
It might be.
Because I don't know if you guys talked about it in the episode, even though it's like the first episode I listened to from you guys, from actually Mike's podcast, funny enough.
Years ago.
They never expanded on the fucking mayor being possessed by Amadeus Arkham, did they? Like that just is in the first game and then that goes nowheres, right?
I think it's in
Okay.
Yeah, they don't bring it up. I forgot it all about it until YouTube reminded me, and then I forgot it again until you...
See, the only thing that ever comes up from that is in Arkham Knight, where you see the Joker beating up Jason Todd in a hidden room, and that's like the only time it's ever brought up again.
Yep. But, it's good. I really like it.
I like how gay the Joker is.
Oh, yeah. Joker full-on grabs a handful of badass in this.
The Joker is really good in this. I will say that.
And I think there's a really good reason for it. All these other stories, I feel, water the Joker down.
What do you mean?
They give him, like, a purpose. He doesn't have a purpose here.
No.
He literally is the guy that he's like a dog chasing a car, and he doesn't know what he'd do if he catch it. Everything that Heath Ledger's Joker pretended to be, this Joker is, and he looks like it.
Yeah, there's even a comment where they later on, because they do their diligence of trying to figure out, which is kind of one of the things I do like about when they do in Batman sometimes, is they do explain they try to explain what the fuck up is Joker, and the best way that they could have edited this was some men just want to watch the world burn.
And they kind of do, because like Joker doesn't really have a motive other than to get Batman come to Arkham Asylum for real reason, other than
there's plenty of real reason.
What's the reason?
They even say it. Joker believes Batman belongs there.
He does.
Yeah, he kind of does.
You're right.
Yeah. That's the only reason he wants Batman there, because he should be.
So I wanted to bring this up, and also because it's Ken's favorite character, Mr. Mike Albertin.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about tarot?
I don't even know I know what tarot cards is. I'm assuming that's not what you're asking.
No, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, do you know a lot about tarot cards?
I know a little.
Okay, my husband does tarot. Ken,
okay.
I know you. I'm assuming you know plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Ken, this is my bit, by the way. Ken, how many sides of a dice are there?
Depends.
So, but obviously they give Two-Face a 6-headed die.
Right.
How many tarot cards are there?
Oh, God, 40-something, I think?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a shocking number, but I'll leave it at that. Did either of you look up what the Chi itching is?
Oh, the I Ching?
Yeah, the I Ching?
Thousands, I feel like. 78 tarot cards.
Okay, but there's 64 I Chings. So is he using the base? Because there's a base tarot, which is 22. I'm assuming they're giving him the base tarot. Because there's more. Apparently, there's. I looked it up because I was like, I'm pretty sure there's more tarot cards, and there are. So I assume they just gave him the basic 22, which is the one they usually use like in Persona and things like that. And then they moved him up onto itching. But also, I feel you might as well just give him gyromancy at that point if you really want to fuck with him.
Well, I Ching is 64 hexagrams.
Oh, 64 hexagrams?
Yeah.
So that's like thousands of outcomes, right? Infinite?
I wouldn't say infinite.
Yeah, thousands then. What's 64 times 60?
I can't tell you other than a calculator, and I don't want to. Sorry.
There's enough. Like, they wanted to give
4,000.
Work his way up to being presented with binary choices to, okay, now you have 6. Now you have 48. Now you have more. Like, they just keep going and going until he realizes that he has the choices within him. He doesn't need them.
Oh, that does make sense, actually.
Okay.
Now, this is my intro to psych brain talking.
That's fine. It's
No, that
on
makes
topic
sense, though.
for the
See,
record. So
I thought they were fucking with him.
No, I think they were legitimately trying to fix them.
yeah, I agree with Ken on this one because I mean, by option, think about everything in life. I mean, there are so many times where
Yeah.
you know have different choices. But if you only had either kick the guy in the face or kick him in the knees, well, I mean, you're only down the two. But you can have kick him in the and all the other ideas, and you can pick the one that says just away. You know, how many times in life do we? Man, I want to punch that guy in the face, but you know, we have more than two choices, so we can walk away.
Yeah, we always have choices. And I feel like that's what they were trying to get through to Two-Face. You have more choices than your duality represents.
Well, that makes sense, though. That makes complete sense.
There is some
Like, there
really
are
good stuff
Two choices. Mm-hmm.
to this comic. One of them, the stuff with Two-Face is really good. I mean, I just couldn't get past the art for me. That was my biggest.
So I liked a lot of the art, honestly. The Joker being chaotically like I don't even because the way I see it, the Joker not having lines is like the funniest way you can draw him because they explain this comic in itself and something my husband is currently believing in. He's just possessed by a clown god at the end of the day. He's just a chaotic asshole, and that is what it is. But also,
Fair.
I kind of like the idea of you never really getting a good look at Batman. But I'm not going to lie, it's my only one gripe. I'm never a big fan of the gigantic bat ears. I think it's a weird look.
But it's the time. It's 89. So I feel like wasn't that more common
Yeah, I know.
at this time?
Yes.
Because I know this comic comes out right around the time that the 89 movie comes out, too.
Yeah. Batman has giant ears and a giant cape, and Superman wears all black with a silver S. It was the 80s. We were experimenting.
Man, we had it good back then.
Kind of. Spawn existed.
Hell yeah.
We also
Spawn
had
still exists.
your favorite president, Ken, the devil himself.
Boo.
Now, see, Ronald
again. Ronald Reagan was the devil. Ronald Wilson Reagan, 6 letters in each of his first, middle, and last name. 666, Mark of the Beast. Ronald Reagan was the devil.
To be fair, he also started the whole "Make America Great Again." So hey, he was the devil.
But did he have an artist draw himself as Jesus Christ healing people? That's the
He
real.
didn't have an artist. That was AI.
That guy didn't
I know,
either.
but that's the joke. Is that yeah?
If Reagan would have had AI, he would have used it like that.
Honestly, I believe you too. That's 100%.
He would have, yes.
So I'm doing another bit. One of my other favorite parts is we see a bunch of Batman villains. We see Maxi Zeus, that's apparently also made of electricity, which is a new one. But before we get to him, because I want to get in order, you also see a Mad Hatter who's just in his cell getting high. But who does that? Who sits in their cell and just who sits in the room and gets high all day?
I have no idea, Gandalf. Why don't you tell me?
I'm not going to lie. I bought a side tangent. I saw it as the new vape cartridge. It tastes like I'm smoking through a Motel 8 carpet. I fucking hate it so much. But I spent $50 on it, so there's nothing I can do until it's done.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not.
Tastes bad, man. Tastes bad, man.
Hey, maybe somebody's looking for that certain kind of ick. You never know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the opening because it's starting to grow on me, but that also might be the madness.
Yeah.
But we don't see Clayface. Clayface is there technically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
okay.
I didn't know that was Clayface until I watched a YouTube video that explained that was Clayface. I read that and I was like, okay, I don't know who this is.
Wait, who's Clayface?
He's a little like deformed thing with a green face with green on his head.
Oh, that was Two-Face? I thought that was just some
that was
random
Clayface.
asshole. Okay.
That was Clayface.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just didn't catch it.
So, on of things that we see, what is it? So, does Maxi Zeus usually have electric powers? I usually think I always thought he was like a mob boss who pretends to be Zeus.
Yeah, pretty much. But like they're playing fast and loose with it here.
That's fine. This is an Elseworld comic, technically, right?
Yes, it has to.
Okay.
Be, right?
And like the thing about it is, if you'll notice, everybody starts looking a little worse as the comic goes along.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's starting to get to Batman.
He does stab himself at one point, so
yeah. I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure that being in the asylum while the inmates are running around, while he's having his own personal issues, it's starting to get to him. I think he's seeing people worse than they are.
I agree with
he kills people in this.
No, he just stabs Killer Croc. It happens every once in a while.
How many times does he stab Killer Croc?
Doesn't he push someone down the stairs in a wheelchair?
No.
Well,
somebody went down the stairs in a wheelchair.
I think that's
Someone-
Scarecrow that kicked him down the stairs.
Yeah, Scarecrow kicked him down the stairs.
Okay.
I kind of like the Scarecrow design too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Scarecrow looks good and proper creepy.
Yeah, he did. I mean, the designs are cool. I mean, they would look cool as posters. I just don't like them in a comic book that I'm trying to read.
And
That's-
we're going to differ on that one all day because I can just linger on every panel and just soak in all the details and really appreciate what's going on here.
But that's not me, though. You unfortunately are well aware of that fact.
I'm aware, but I'm trying, man. You're getting better at appreciating art. We just got to expand it.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate
movies and into
lot better.
everything.
You gotta appreciate the art with the story. Is kind of the point of the comic.
I do, but it was just not like I would have rather had more regular art than this. Again, this guy can do covers all day long for me because they're awesome covers, but like it was hard for me in a book that I'm trying to read. But it's not a bad thing. That's very much a me problem. So I want to make sure that I iterate that correctly. Because the comic is very different and it is pretty special. I mean, all the Amadeus stuff I really enjoyed, especially because it hit back to the old Arkham Asylum days, and I love that damn game. I almost 100% of that game. Like I love that game, and realizing that this is where it all came from was really special to me.
I will admit, I do think my favorite part of this, which is the only thing nice I will say about the digital version, I do think the best part of this comic is the beginning where Joker is going through, or they're looking at paint blots, and the Joker goes, well, what do you see? And when you hit the next button, it's just a big bad. I do admit that was actually really cool. And I was like, you got me, comic. You got me there.
Yeah, that was cool. There were some really cool moments. I can't disagree with that. It's just such a strange comic. I mean, I do like reading the whole, like, showing how Amadeus goes crazy, and it also made me chuckle because I know all this from Arkham Asylum because the game took it and put it in their lore in the game.
Now, did they? Because I never really dug into it personally. Does the game say that Amadeus Arkham dressed up like his mom? Because I'm pretty sure they cut that part out.
They didn't say that. They did talk about Mad Dog. They even, like, in this comic, there's one scene where he draws on the floor and it shows like a circular pattern. That's in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, that's normal. That's actually a thing because I think later on they probably took it from this, but eventually 100%. Amadeus becomes magical and learns how to transfer his body for some weird reason.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Dr. Destiny is in this too.
Yep.
Where is he in this?
I don't know.
He's hiding.
Is he hiding?
Well, like, not really hiding, but like...
Man's fucking nuts.
I also don't know who that is.
I only know him because he's in the first Sandman volume.
Oh, okay.
You should read all Sandman, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it's just your reminder, everybody go out and consume Sandman, even though the author... No, but
he might be a piece of shit, but at least other people worked on it.
It's a good
don't worry about it.
Don't
get
worry
it
about your library.
Separate your artist from your art. It's the only way to survive in this new world. Speaking of art,
my whole thing is if you're going to talk about something with a shitty human being attached to it, you just say fuck you to that person, and then you talk about the other people that worked on the art. So
that's fine as well.
I do.
But one thing I always like, now as usual, this is an Elseworld comic, so I'll also give it that. We also get more. Did they steal that from this, actually, when I think about it? Did they steal the pearls falling from this comic as well?
I doubt it.
I need to see what the first instance of that is. But
I thought of Ken every time I see Ken's favorite pearls.
Nothing pisses me off more.
You see,
they aren't necessary.
You give Batman Uzi, but you wrap the Uzi in pearls, and it shoots the pearls. But anyways,
that'd be interesting.
I like the idea of Bruce Wayne's father being kind of an asshole. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, they were rich, so it kind of makes sense he's an asshole. But I also had to double back because it's one thing that I kind of wish they would keep. I guess the word canon would be the right word. I do think it's funny because this book was made in '84, and they went to go see Bambi, and I'm like, what year is Bambi? And then I got another slap in the face revealing Bambi was made in 1940, which is insane to me. But I like the idea of keeping it modern because Zorro only goes so far. You can only, make fun of Zorro. That's why I like the idea of, always keep Batman modern and change the movie. Give an example. The Batman movie starring Robert Pattinson. At the tender age of 8,
oh god,
Robert Pattinson would have been wanting his parents to go take him to see Shrek. So that's what I believe happened in that universe.
I knew where it was going.
Hey, it's Shrek's 25th anniversary this year, by the way. I was reminded.
They guessed that movie so good, they had to rewrite it from square one.
Dear God.
I really did appreciate all the Amadeus stuff. I would have rather had it all put together. Would have been better for me personally, but that's a me problem again.
No, because that's how the comic goes. You reveal a little bit until you reveal at the end.
But I wanted just to read the Amadeus stuff all at once, personally.
Yeah.
But that's, again, this is a me issue, not the comic issue. It's me being me. So I always try to make sure I state that. But it's very cool. Like, especially one of the early scenes of the Amadeus stuff where his mother has beetles coming out of her mouth, and you're like, okay, he's hallucinating. No, she's eating the beetles.
Nah, she's eating them, man.
That got me. I was like, right. I mean, if she has dementia, that does do it to you.
Plus, you could also argue maybe she's not eating beetles because Amadeus Arkham is also technically insane. So maybe he did imagine it.
Amadeus wasn't insane. Amadeus went insane.
Yes,
okay.
What he said. He goes insane as he's trying to help people, and I think also a big part was his wife and daughter were killed by the guy he was trying to treat, right?
Yeah, more than killed, but yes.
Yes, I know. Yes. I didn't want to go into it, but yes.
That's why I just said that. So that little series of like 4 panels on that page when he has Mad Dog hook up to the electric therapy. Bro, that looks so good. Just that page alone, I don't know how you can be angry at this book at all. Like, so much just happens in the art, and there's nothing graphic. Just the way they choose to paint Mad Dog in those 3 panels, going from peaceful to, oh shit, something wrong, to, oh, he's probably dead now. Like, it's so good.
I mean, that's probably what happens when the guy in charge of treating you murdered his family. I mean, that's probably conflict of interest there, you know?
Yeah, and, taking a life, I'm sure, doesn't do anything for your mental state either.
From my understanding, unless you have no empathy, it fucks you up.
Yeah.
So that's weird reasoning. Hopefully, I think Ken might also hate this. If you ever watched the movie American Sniper, that is technically a psychopath movie because that guy writes that he doesn't have an issue killing people because they're just monsters, which is a fucked up way to think of that when you're in war.
Yeah, but that man had issues too, so.
That guy has a lot of issues. Some of them aren't even real. No, he wrote a book.
Doesn't mean he was not dead, yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, I never seen the movie nor read any of his stuff. I just know of him.
That movie's bad. Bad movie.
Good. I believe it. I don't watch that kind of stuff. Not for me.
I don't like a lot of war movies like that. Now, World War II movies, I can get behind. I have a problem with World War II. But, like, when it comes to, like, the Iraq stuff, which I'm assuming that's what that is, no thank you.
Yeah. It's one of those... It's basically a guy riding the high of people making Iraq war movies.
So, no thank you.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah, watch the movie instead with Robert Pattinson where he's like a World War II doctor who refuses to use a gun.
So he was already getting ready for the role of Batman, huh?
Speaking of Batman...
for Batman is really fucking good, though. Like, I know we mentioned a little bit. It's really good.
They never fully show him, and I love it. And it's sometimes just his mouth, and it's like the best thing ever.
Oh, man. Like, they play Batman like a horror movie bad guy so much in this.
As they should, and as you should always.
Yeah. I can't disagree with that statement, unfortunately.
Like, it is just, the art is so good. So goddamn good. There's nothing, you don't see a lot of humanity in the Batman, which almost goes to prove the point that he belongs in there with these people.
I mean, I think he does, personally, depending on your canon of Batman in that particular thing. Like, he's not exactly sane person. And this Batman is pretty fucked up, so.
Like, it's very, it's kind of a cheap take for everybody to be like, oh, Batman's the real villain. Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, okay, we know, but we don't care. We like watching the smart man solve problems with his fists.
But this one wants you to emphasize it and think about it.
Yeah, because it was a different time.
Yes.
It should be noted that this was also Grant Morrison's first Batman story.
Oh, damn.
Which is wild.
I don't know much about him. I heard the name. I mean, I know the name. I know he's a famous comic book writer, but I don't know if I read much of his work before.
He co-created Damian.
Oh. Well, he fucked up there, huh? Okay, I read some of his work then.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like he's done a lot of good works. Like he's done X-Men, he's done Justice League. He's done a lot of different comics. And he's even written stuff for video games. Like he wrote the adaptation of the video game Area 51.
I know that for Xbox?
For the home console version, yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to play that. I never got very far.
So, like, he's got his hand in a lot of different stuff.
He's a good writer.
He is a good writer.
Also, one thing that the YouTube told me about this is that this plot that we have doesn't follow his original pitch. The artist kind of went a little bit out of what was written.
Yeah.
And, oh God, the way they talked about this, the way he does his art, man, that times have changed. Like he used watercolor paper and then he used, I forget how but I mean, they were all, each panel, like, man, that was fucking like, these panels are just, that art, like, so impressive. I'm assuming that original art exists somewhere and people own it, but fuck, that'd be cool to have some of that.
Probably. Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Dave McKean ain't nothing to fuck with. Like, he's so good. And his work is beautiful, but always disturbing. Always, even if it's like a nice, pretty picture, something about it just puts you on edge.
Yeah, this whole comic put me on edge.
Yeah, which is why it's great.
Like, I remember when you first mentioned this, we were going to do it in Spooktober. I'm like, are you sure this is horror? And you're like, it is. And you were right, by the way. This is definitely
I tend to be right.
I wanted to ask at the time.
Y'all just need to start listening to me. Kind of going off on a tangent for Dave McKean, because, okay, I love Dave McKean. Love him. Absolutely. To death. He's also made some movies. One of those movies is called Mirror Mask. The screenplay by Neil Asshole, and Dave McKean directed it. It is a children's movie.
Oh.
A children's movie, and it looks like his art has come to life.
That just sounds terrifying.
Oh, it is.
On too many levels.
It's so good, though. I love it so much.
What's the name of this movie?
Mirror Mask.
I'll look it up. This looks fucking terrifying.
Oh, but it's good. It just looks horrifying.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm gonna post this in chat. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I just saw the images of it. No fucking thank you.
Watch the movie.
God damn it! I probably will. My husband likes weird shit. I think I probably will.
Ladies and gentlemen of the podcast, Mike doesn't want to watch Mirror Mask. Joe doesn't watch Mirror Mask. You know what to do.
I said I was gonna watch it.
Let's make it happen, everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, I've come out of my comfort zone a lot and watched some weird fucking shit.
And you'd never let me forget it.
No, I mean, I'm not upset about it, but I always like to give credit due where credit is deserved.
Oh, you're not upset about it?
Most of the movies, no. The only movie I'm really upset about on this podcast wasn't your fault. It was the poster's fault. So
yeah, I know, but I pushed it once I found out.
But that was already part of my mission when I bought that poster, so it doesn't change that part of it.
What movie did you not like from the poster?
Martyrs. I hated Martyrs.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, keep it that way.
It's good.
No, it's not.
Hard to disagree, but anyway.
The fact that Joker is never outlined, like we mentioned earlier, that is a really nice touch. Like, this is the creepiest fucking Joker I've ever seen in art. Ever.
And I think this might have been the first time that anybody referred to Joker as being a victim of super sanity.
That's come up later, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I thought it sounded familiar.
It's come up quite a few times. I think this might have been the first instance of Joker.
From my understanding, it was.
Yes, it was. First introduced.
Okay, I forget that has come up. I think didn't that come up in Dark Knight Metal too or something when we did that garbage?
I feel like it's come up a few times. I know it came up somewhere recently too.
I really did not like that comic. I mean, this I appreciated for what it is. I mean, I do appreciate, even though I don't like it, I appreciate the bizarre fucking art. And I do like how this comic starts off with a quote from Alice in Wonderland. We're all mad here. You wouldn't be here if you weren't mad. I'm abbreviating, but that was a nice touch.
I'll agree. And it's just, this whole book is like just Arkham Asylum is a playground now. You're going to get a look at the villains in their most wretched state, honestly.
Yeah. And that's really because of the art. Like, if you didn't have this bizarre fucking art, it wouldn't trigger the same emotions that I felt while reading this comic.
Oh, no.
Because the
Probably
fucking
not.
art just makes you uncomfortable, which it's supposed to. It's very uncomfortable art.
So, like, Batman's just kind of going through, and he keeps finding all of his rogues gallery, which is just kind of scattered. They're all having not a great time. Croc gets hit with a spear after he throws Batman out of a window.
Fair.
Like, he deserved it. But, like, eventually, Batman finds a secret room where the current director is, and the current director has caught some of Arkham's crazy.
That is a nice touch and a nice plot point. I was a fan of that.
Just the fact that he found Amadeus Arkham's writing and is now absolutely convinced that, oh, this crazy man was on us. And I know I'm using the word crazy, y'all. I don't like the word either, but you haven't read this book. There's no better word for it.
Yeah, crazy is the right word.
Funny enough, the whole point is too as well. Batman's supposed to be kind of like a joke upon a guy in a bat suit fighting a rogue gallery. You can get deep if they're all kind of mentally insane, but sometimes in the day it's a comic. That was the point of the original comic. Don't worry about it. I do think so. That's the part I want you to know, Ken. This is the part I got to when I went, God damn you, Ken. God damn you. When I texted y'all because I was sitting here at home reading it. And what is it? And I got to the reveal and I was like, oh, okay. That's actually really fucking interesting, which is just, yeah, it's all your fault, Batman. Even Amadeus foresaw it. And it's like, oh, that's fucking crazy. That's a good one. I like that.
Kind of, but like, there's no guarantee.
I think it's a funny coincidence.
It was
what
there.
I think it is. Yeah.
Bats are just scary. There's a reason Batman chose bats and not Raccoon Man.
I'd read Raccoon Man.
South Park already did it.
Fuck, they did, didn't they? Okay.
Yeah, but like, Amadeus Arkham's mother is seeing images of this giant bat, and he catches it, and his mom's freaking out. She thinks this bat's going to take her away, and he's like, oh, don't worry, Mom, I'll save you. Cuts her throat with a razor.
The other big twist.
I mean, saved her.
Kind of, but that also, more so than his wife and daughter dying, I think that's the one that really makes him snap.
Not only that, he cuts her throat with a pearl grip handle knife.
Boo!
Boo indeed, but ironic nonetheless.
Yeah.
They're going to say boo.
Yeah, I'm going to say boo too, because I don't fucking need any more pearls, but you know what? A straight razor is cool. I love a straight razor.
Man, if I used a straight razor, I'd be dead. Every time I shave, I cut myself. Like, it just happens all the time. It's just a normal... Like, how on my wedding night, I cut myself, and my soon-to-be wife was not happy with me about that. So, yeah, if I had a straight razor, I'd be fucking dead. No question.
Why
Me
not?
and I've had this conversation actually recently, too.
Why not grow a beard?
Stiff doesn't like beard.
Oh. Ken, does your partner like beards?
I had a beard.
You still have a beard?
I have beards.
Yeah. I mean, you could... Technically, your partner could be indifferent.
My partner is not indifferent, for the record.
I'm married to a gay man, so honestly, if this does things for him, so I'm fine.
Hey, I mean, that's what we do. No, she does not like it at all, so I don't grow any facial hair. Plus, the rule is if I grow facial hair, I actually have to take care of it, so therefore I don't want to grow it either, because I don't want to do anything.
Oh, because you're lazy.
I am lazy. There's no question on that one. I know. I'm lazy in certain things and not in others, so hey, just how my brain works. But yeah, she just doesn't like beards and mustaches anyway. She just never has. So, like, the funny thing is, right when we met, I had a beard and mustache. I just shaved the mustache right before we met, and she's like, "If you would have kept that, we wouldn't have dated long." She's like, "I wouldn't have clicked on your picture if you had a mustache in that picture, but I had just shaved." So that's one of our funny things about us. How do we end up on whiskers? Oh yeah, straight razor.
Yep.
Yeah, straight razor.
Straight razor is just terrifying. Fucking terrifying.
So the new director of Arkham Asylum has found the secret room, found his diary, now convinced that the Batman is actually the secret power behind the asylum.
That's right, Batman, and I have trapped you behind this salt circle. Oh god, he stepped out of the salt circle.
That was funny.
But there's also the binding spell that Arkham has etched into the floor of his cell with his fingernails.
Hey, it would have stopped Sandman.
That's insanity. Yeah, it probably would have, but Batman's a dude.
He's just a man who's trying to go home. I don't remember the rest of the song.
He's kind of an insane man who never got past his trauma.
And never will. And then passes that trauma onto his son.
And to his many other sons he adopts, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no. See, those kids got fucked up. Then he decided to adopt them. It's fine.
Fair enough.
He gave them all daddy issues is the real answer.
I don't like that answer, but it is true.
It's true.
I know, it doesn't mean I like it, though. I don't have to like the truth sometimes. Isn't there at one point in this comic he's running around with an axe?
Yeah.
Okay, I did read that correctly. All right. That was odd.
Hey, when in Arkham, you got to do what you can.
I mean, I wasn't against it.
Also,
thought it was
Batman
cool.
Batman almost gets fucking choked out. That was weird.
Yeah, by some guy.
By some guy.
That's it. Just some guy. That's how much the asylum is affecting him. He gets like almost choked to death by just a dude.
You act like this guy is a master martial artist, okay?
He is. He's a master martial artist, world's greatest detective. But the asylum is blocking him up so much that he got laid out by a hospital administrator.
No.
I always love calling Batman the world's greatest detective. Especially when he's not doing it.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't do it all in this.
Sometimes he's stupid as shit.
To be fair, he had no idea what was going on here, so I'm not going to give him that fault to him.
Nobody knew what the fuck was going on here.
Yeah.
Now,
In fact,
to be fair, is the binding spell fucking with Batman? Is that why he goes down so easy?
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
I didn't think about it that way, but I mean, that is a accurate take, I think.
Or is it because Cavendish, the director, keeps calling him Mommy's boy?
That would probably fuck with him more. I mean, how would you feel? Like, you're like, my mom died. Mommy's boy. That's his,
His dad died too. Like, I'm so sick of it just being a mom thing.
Yeah, but dads are less important sometimes. So.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, depends on the family. I say that even though I'm the most important part of my son's life. But
like, it depends what universe you're looking at.
Yeah.
In some of them, Martha Wayne is just as important, if not more important, than Thomas.
Remind me to tell y'all something off recording.
Well, that's no fun, but yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to tell you? I'll tell you now then if you really want to.
Oh, sure.
So another reason to read off the comic, by the way. I know we're talking about this comic. Off the comic, I keep trying to convince Mike and Ken to read Absolute Batman. Now, eventually, we are going to read it when it ends. I believe it ends at 20, and I believe we're at 17.
Oh, we definitely will.
Yeah. At some point in the comic, because through the Absolute Universe, only Bruce Wayne's father dies. His mom is currently still alive. In a recent issue, they revealed Martha Wayne is still part of the Court of Owls.
Nice.
That's a spoiler, but damn cool.
No, you need to know things like in this comic that's just like little tidbits to just give you reasons to read it. There's so many interesting things I've seen. Now, like, give an example. All of Bruce Wayne's friends are all of Batman's rogue galleries are his friends. What is it called?
Court of Owls?
The zoo shooting that kills his father. All his friends were there, which is the Penguin, Two-Face, Catwoman, and the Riddler. And to fuck with him, Bane kidnaps all his friends and turns them into his rogue gallery. Oh, and Killer Croc.
I need to read that someday. I've heard nothing but good things about Absolute Batman.
The fuck?
Nani the fuck to what?
This entire thing.
I know, it gets crazy. Like, I can't, it's like JoJo. I could tell you what happens. I'm not even getting to the good shit yet.
I mean, it's selling like crazy. So that is happening. That comic is selling like wildfire.
Poison Ivy is a giant eldritch plant monster. Bane's like 30 feet tall.
That's fair.
It's too bad Bane's not in this, but
I don't think Bane's technically insane, so.
Yeah, Bane's just an asshole.
Yeah.
There's like 3 of Batman's villains that aren't insane. I was gonna say Ra's al Ghul, but Ra's al Ghul actually is fucking insane.
After that many years,
Yeah. Talia, I guess.
Talia's insane too.
Besides being a pedophile, Deathstroke isn't insane.
I mean, Mad Hatter's in this too, and he's also insane.
Yeah, he was getting stoned in his jail.
Oh yeah,
cell.
you mentioned earlier. Like,
I mentioned that. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Yeah,
that's because you were like, that's what I'd be doing.
That's what I'd be doing. They gave him weed to hang out in his own cell. It's awesome. I like how they wrote Zeus Maxi's like wording font too.
The font upset me.
It upset you.
Mm-hmm. It did. It was just not fun to read for me, and I was irritated and complaining about it to nobody because Tiff would have looked at me like, I don't care. Why are you reading it? So I did not complain to no one but myself.
By the way, we didn't mention that Mad Hatter absolutely file.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, but Mad Hatter also is not like I think out of the most craziest of Batman villains, he's also up there as well. So like, yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
is one of the
also-
crazier.
He's also the one that brings up that the building is making Batman lose his mind.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think he's wrong. I mean, I don't think it's the summoning circle. I don't think it's the assault. I think it's just, I do agree with what you said earlier, Ken. The building is just it's a crazy place, and it's affecting the mentality. You're absorbing all this tear that's happened to people that have been there that plays a part in it, too.
It's
Because
not just that. Batman's afraid of himself.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna interest you in a thing that's gonna. So Mike, I have goggles that are permanently looked on. I see the world differently. I'm gonna introduce you into a new word that's gonna help you see everything differently from now on. Are you
What's
ready?
that?
Ken knows what it is. Technically, the idea at the end of the day, Batman and in essence, technically Arkham Asylum has what is essentially called a Tulpa effect. Are you familiar with that?
I have not.
Thank you, Ken. Tulpa effect, which became more recent around 2011, is the idea of if you believe in something hard enough, it becomes true. The main example being Slender Man. Slender Man eventually was a Tulpa effect. In essence, technically, Batman is a Tulpa effect on itself. He created a persona of becoming a man-bat and started fighting people, and thus being scared of him made him stronger, which is a Tulpa effect. It could also go in the same thing saying as Arkham Asylum. A bunch of people believe that it is a crazy house that makes you crazy. So therefore, believing it does that,
Makes you crazy.
it's a little bit of Batman hearing it. It's a little bit of them believing in the summon circle. It's a little bit of everything, thus creating a Tulpa effect.
Now, the Tulpa obviously dates to Tibetan mysticism. It's originally a thought form created by intense concentration, meditation, or visualization. Also can be seen in Neil Gaiman's, God damn it, I hate that we're talking about him so much. The book American Gods. Great book. Asshole wrote it. And the exceptionally underseen masterpiece of existential horror, The Empty Man, a film that came out in 2020.
If you're ever a fan of the hit anime No Game No Life, there's a god of games which only existed because one person believed in him, creating the Tulpa effect. And sometimes the Tulpa effect only needs one person, and that one person just has to believe him extremely hard enough, and it'll become true.
I have never heard of this before.
Look up Tulpas, Mike. You won't sleep well for a while.
Look up Tulpas and you'll realize everything's pretty much a Tulpa. Every like horror terror or like scary any creepypasta technically has been a Tulpa. So you'll start seeing it more and more, and they usually use them a lot in horror things as well.
Okay. You're not selling it better.
Well, no, it's not that I'm selling you on it. It's just the idea of like you'll once you know what it is, you'll start seeing it more and more of thing, and it's like, okay. That's how you explain this thing. It's Tulpa effect.
All right. New today.
Hooray.
I'm okay with that. I mean, hey, I actually believe every day you should learn something new, whether it be
100%. It's more
useful
fun.
information or not. You never know.
So the assistant that was with Batman ends up re-slashing the main doctor's throat, to which Batman gives Two-Face his coin back, and we decide to do one big flip because at the end of the day, madness is the only thing that makes crazy people sane.
You missed a lot.
Don't worry about it.
But he wants to.
But like Batman opens the doors to the asylum and he's like, "You're all free. Just get out."
Well, they flip the coin first and then he does that. No?
He opens the door and Joker's like, "Oh no, we can do that. What are you gonna do now?" He's holding up a straitjacket. Have you come to claim your kingly robes?
Okay, see, that was my mistake. I thought it was the other way around. I thought they flipped the coin, and then he's allowed to leave, and then he opens the door.
I thought he did flip a coin, and then
there was a coin
Two-Face
flip.
lies.
Yeah, it's after it, though.
Two-Face doesn't lie. Two-Face makes a decision without the coin.
Oh,
That is important.
Okay. That's better than how I just said it, so thank you.
Two-Face flips a coin. Batman says, "All right, we're going to leave it up to Two-Face to decide what to do with me." Two-Face says, "All right." Unmarked side comes up. He goes free. Scarred face, he dies. Flips it, catches it, says he goes free.
Yeah, I realize that now. Like, he didn't work out.
So the cops come in and they go back to their cells. Cannot stress how important that is. They don't fight the cops. They just walk back.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. I mean, I get it.
We're already here.
And they choose to stay there. And Joker just, as he's waving goodbye cheerfully, "There's always a place for you here." And then right after that is where you see that the coin actually landed scarf-sided up. and Two-Face made a decision without the coin.
Oh, okay.
That is I think the most important thing in the story.
Hey, you got me there. That's a good one.
I
think
didn't
that's
catch
great.
that.
I didn't catch that either.
Thank you, Ken.
Oh, so good. And another reason to get the actual physical book, like the one with 200 some odd pages in it, is because you get the script. You can see the script, how it's written like more of a movie script than a comic script, and how that allowed Dave McKean to have a whole all right, I'm going to make this happen. This is all the stuff I got to fit on a page, but it doesn't tell me how to do it.
That's fair. He really does do his own thing here, so it honestly is better for it, but yeah. So supposedly there's a sequel supposed to be written at some point, but we'll see. This doesn't need a sequel. Like, this is a one-time thing. Let it go.
I don't disagree. I really don't.
I mean, it's just, to me, sometimes it feels like you just need to walk away from stuff. And I feel like if you try to make a sequel, it just won't do it.
Plus, it's supposed to star Damian Wayne, so I already don't give a shit.
Oh, I didn't know it was Damian Wayne.
Because he's a punk bitch.
Who's your favorite character?
One day we'll find a Dave version of Damian Wayne that Ken likes.
But when Ken senile doesn't know the difference?
On that day, I will quit this podcast, never to record again.
But until then, we'll have to deal with I still can't remember what the fuck it was called, but the whitewashed version of Damian Wayne, where his name is like David or something, and it almost gave Ken an aneurysm when I showed him.
Oh, God. Okay, yes, that.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah.
I do.
I don't.
It was in a picture in a chat. A recording chat a long time ago, so it's probably long gone.
Yeah, I'm not going to look for it. So
I'm sure Joe could send it again, but why would you?
Don't tempt Joe. Bad things happen if you do.
Not tempt.
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Give me a minute.
Like I said, see,
his name was Ian.
Okay. All right. Anything else to mention about this comic?
I think we've covered a lot of it.
Yeah,
I do too. But I have to do what the show dictates. And by the show, I mean me in my head. So, you know. All right, let's go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Joe, why don't you lead us in?
I think, honestly, I was going to stack this. Even like before I finished it, I'm like, I usually like most Batman stuff. I think I'm actually going to put this on the shelf, especially because I like the big twist, but which is why, like I said, I mentioned to you guys, I like the big reveal at the end where it reveals the Amadeus, scratch the walls and everything. I thought that was really good. I didn't catch, because honestly I was in a hurry and I was running around doing stuff too while reading this at the end. I did not catch that Two-Face made his own choice. I think that's probably the coolest fucking thing ever. So you know what? I will give this comic that. Also, I did take points away, but also given point, I did not read this comic legally. Therefore, I cannot blame the comic for looking like shit, because I'm probably reading it, like I said, at like 360p. So giving it to it, I will give it a shelf.
I'll go next. I was going to put this in the box, but I'll put it in the stack because you guys made me appreciate it more because of the Two-Face. I did not enjoy this when I read it, but part of that probably was the fact of how I read it, but also the art's just not for me. But you guys have said so many kind things that I don't want to be in. It changed my opinion a little bit, so I go in the stack. And Mr. Ken.
It's on the shelf. We're not surprised. It's on the shelf. It's been on the shelf before I even knew the shelf was a thing. Like, it's legitimately, it's up there with the long hop for me.
The movie or the comic?
I swear to God, the comic.
That comic is good.
I don't think I've read that yet.
You should.
You definitely should.
It's one of the first episodes Ken was on that we published.
Yeah.
We are now 2 for 2. Ken made me like that freak of a comic introducing Gordon's son. This one's pretty good too.
That was actually, I forgot about that. That was a really good story.
Oh, yeah. Black Mirror is so good.
So now I will buy. I will now buy a physical copy of this to appreciate it, and then I probably also read the Long Halloween. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't actually know anything about the Long Halloween, so I'll figure that out.
That's a good way to go into it blind.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy it more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good comic.
And then I'll read the comic and then watch a movie and then tell you guys how pissed off I get.
You'll be pissed if you like the comic.
We did the movie, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Did we?
A lot.
Yeah, you were there too, Joe, by the way.
Man, I need to quit smoking weed.
Don't worry about it. The only reason I remember is because I keep track of everything podcast related.
I'm pretty sure it was bad. I'm not going to worry about it.
Because you were looking forward to that so much because you knew how much I hate. And you wanted to pay me back. for some of the things I've had you watch.
I mean, we'll see how I feel after I watch 10 Saw movies.
I gave everybody a choice.
And they chose poorly.
Oh, they chose exceptionally.
Look, Mike, you're in for a really weird ride. They're good up to they're good up to the third movie, and the last two are pretty decent from what I've heard, or the last three.
Now, then I will also explain to you why Saw 4, 5, and 7 are also great.
He loves the entire series.
I do. Some I love more than others.
I would like those movies probably more if I didn't. I can't do body horror. I'm a huge horror guy, but I can't do body horror.
I don't like body horror either.
It's no offense to Saw. That's why I'm not a big fan of Hellraiser. Sorry, Ken, and my husband. That's why I'm not a big fan of Saw. Sorry, Ken, again. That's why I'm not a big fan of Hostel. I don't care who likes Hostel. If you like Hostel, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I think Hostel's one that I think even Ken told me to stay away from.
I like Hostel and Hostel 2.
I fucking hate Hostels for the fucking fire.
Oh, and since you mentioned Hellraiser, I have to say this. Later on at a convention in October, Christy from the Hellraiser movies, I forget her actual name, she's coming to a con, and I'm going to go meet her just because.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Ashley Lawrence?
Yes.
Are you going to Days of the Dead?
No,
Crypticon.
Mike, if you confirm you see her, I will buy you something to sign for. When is it?
It's not till like October.
It'll be a good Christmas. I will send you something for her to sign so you can send it back for my husband. He would get a fucking kick out of that.
Because I want to get a picture with her too, but Tiff is going to have her sign our horror poster that she has. Because she is a final girl. She survived 3 Hellraiser movies. So,
She survived, well, whatever.
Isn't it 3?
There yet.
Oh, I watched the thing about the Hellraiser series. So she's in one of the later movies, I heard.
Have you finished Hellraiser?
No, we just done 1, 2, and 3. We're on 4.
Yep.
Okay, let me know when you guys do 4.
Oh, I will.
Happening for Spooktober, I would imagine.
Yes, we do 1 a year.
Okay, I might jump on that.
I would
We're on the
love
last
to do
one.
more than 1 a year, but
You're getting Saw out of me right now, so I'm trying to get that done in 2 years or less.
We can do more once I don't fucking work a fucking third shift job.
Yes, I'd be happier to record more once your shift is different. So I hate it.
I hate it too, dude. Trust me.
Get good.
I don't think it counts in this case.
Yeah, I don't think that counts in this case. They literally gave a guy shit because he wanted to go to first shift because he had a newborn fucking baby, and they stalled him for 3 fucking.
Don't you love corporate America?
No.
Neither do I. All right, I think we should go to plugs. Because if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you hear all our Batman content, which there is a shit ton at this point, you will see a link in the show notes to all our Batman stuff, so check it out. We have done a ton. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. For Little Dog, vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. And if you donate $10 or more, like these lovely people, I will plug your podcast or YouTube or whatever it is that you do every episode that I make during that month. Like Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds of Broadcast. And also check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast, A Work in Progress, talk about MC movies, and they are currently on the Alien Predator franchise. And also check out Bill Tucker's show, Gamer Looks at 40, and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And if you want to be on the show, you want to suggest things to the show, join our Discord. It's free. We're always happy to have new people join us, chat with us. You'll see a link in the show notes to that. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro, courtesy Elena at Hell Has Fury. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please rate and reviews wherever you get your podcasts. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube. That's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
So long.